Doctors often ask us about the difference between the Ministar and a vacuum machine. The primary difference is the Ministar uses 60 pounds of positive push and the vacuum can only generate 14 pounds of suction. The Ministar offers far better adaptation. In this video, we will show you fabricating a matrix for model duplication on both the Ministar and a vacuum machine. For this procedure, we're choosing a piece of our 3mm clear mouthguard material. The material is clamped into place. All of the heating times for various materials are indicated on each box, so heating times are consistent on every Ministar. This material heats for 70 seconds. The heating element reaches its work temperature in 1 second, the amount of time it takes you to swing the heating element over the material. At this point, the Ministar begins to heat the material and the timer counts down in seconds. The Ministar operates at 60 pounds of positive pressure. It's that coupled with the fact that the same side of the material that's been heated is the side of the material that comes in contact with the model. Those two things together equal better fit and detail to your dental cast. With 5 seconds remaining in the heating cycle, you will hear a prompt letting you know that the heating phase is almost complete. At the end of the heating cycle, you'll hear a longer prompt letting you know that the material is ready to be formed. Bring the heated material over the model and activate the air pressure and cooling phase by swinging the handle from a 12 o'clock position to a 6 o'clock position. You'll notice that the same side of the material that is the hottest is the side that's coming in contact with the model. It's just the opposite with a vacuum machine, which you'll see in a minute. The air pressure has entered on top of the material and is pushing it down and will continue to push it down for the entire cooling phase, ensuring ideal adaptation. That prompt has told us that the cooling phase is done. We're able to release the pressure from the chamber, and that prompt lets us know that we can open up the machine. You don't see any folds or creases in the material because it was heated for the appropriate amount of time. You can see that the result is a perfectly formed matrix over this model. We selected the same 3mm clear mouthguard material for the vacuum procedure, and you'll notice that we've drilled a hole in the model to try and increase our chance of getting adaptation. So remember that any vacuum machine can only offer 14 pounds of pull or suction from underneath the model. So that 14 pounds of suction has to go out, around the model, grab that material and pull it down over the cast. We let the heating element heat up for 5 minutes to reach its work temperature, and we're placing the model on the platform and initiating the heating cycle. You know, with a vacuum machine, you're never really sure when the material is heated properly, so we're relying on the droop and slump of the material, but you never really know when the time is right to form the material with a vacuum machine. We bring the heated material down over the model and activate the vacuum. You'll notice that the top of the material has been heated, but it's the bottom that comes in contact with the model. Remember, with a vacuum machine, at the point that the heated plastic fills the holes on the platform, the suction has stopped. After a few minutes, when you think the material is cool enough to the touch, release the clamping frame and remove the cast. To compare the detail of both the Ministar matrix and the vacuum matrix, we poured duplicate models, and you can see the results. You'll notice how crisp the margins are from the Ministar duplication versus a washed out look to the model formed by the vacuum machine. You can see that the Ministar picked up a lot of tooth anatomy that's not visible with the VacuForm matrix. Notice the difference in the centrals on each model. The benefit to you is accuracy. Whether it's a more accurate model duplication, splint, matrix for a temporary, or invisible retainer, you'll have the most accurate appliance possible with the Ministar.